I can't believe there's a debate, to be honest. I mean, he's done something that no other player has been able to do.
Oh, yes! Oh, he's going to be something if he's not already, eh?
Hogan wants it! Oh, what a picture for Demon fans!
We're looking at a bona fide star in the making here.
And the winner of the 2015 NAB AFL Rising Star is Jesse Hogan.
It hasn't quite sunk in, and I honestly still can't believe that I won this.
He was a commanding winner, and he is with us at the desk on 360. Jesse Hogan, congratulations and welcome.
Yeah, no, cheers. Thanks for having me, boys.
It seemed a bit overwhelming on stage. Has it had time to sink in?
Yeah, no, rocking up. I honestly didn't think I was a chance. I didn't really have a good second half of the year, and Cripper's just a clearance machine, so I thought he had it wrapped up. But
don't lie.
No,
you
I swear on
it.
it.
You did not have a chance.
No, I didn't have a chance. I just thought Cripper, to his credit, was
gun player, gun season.
Exactly. So
sorry to cut you off, Jerry. Every second person was saying that you're going to win it. You must have heard that, you must have read that, you must have thought, I'm a bit more than a sneaky chance.
Not really. I'm being 100% honest. He was, basically in the best every week, and he's carrying a midfield that's, a pretty struggling side. So, I just, didn't believe it until I saw him second, and then I realised I had to make a speech, and I panicked.
When's the last time you made a speech?
It would have been for the Melbourne Best and Fairest when I won the Casey Best and Fairest. So
how was that?
I was pretty drunk. So I was about 10 beers deep, so it wasn't actually too bad.
I hope you didn't have a beer today, did you?
No, just a couple, just one or two. So
for courage.
Yeah, for courage.
Good on you, fella.
Is it a thrill to have won it?
Yeah, obviously, it hasn't really sunk in. I'm sort of. Still sort of reflecting on it, but I'm truly humbled to it's an elite panel of judges, and for them to put me as highly as they did is truly humbling. As
well as a reward for a year, it's also a foreteller of things to come. So it comes with a bit of responsibility. Have you looked at the list of past winners? Yeah, well, it was actually on our table, and I had a good close look at it. I had a general gist of who would won it, but you sort of put yourself in that sort of list, and you go, yeah, but looking at them now, they don't even. That's not even there. They wouldn't even put that in their top 20 accolades. It's just a start. So, I'm obviously very humble to win it, but it's got to keep it in context.
That's a good attitude. Who was on your table? Who'd you sit with?
I was with Roosie, Peter Jackson, and some of his family members.
How was your family? Actually, I reckon the family would have been more thrilled than probably.
Yeah, Mum was pretty stoked. She was pretty over the moon. She was sitting next to me, so she got a little bit emotional, but good on her.
When you play footy and you're in your second year, I suppose even though everyone says you're a really good footballer and you can do what you do, it's a matter of surviving week to week and just playing well. Do you have time to look over and say, oh well, here's a chance for the rising star? Well, you actually don't even think about that because of the pressures of playing every week?
No, it's all a bit of white noise, really. You don't really get time to reflect on it. You finish one game and then basically you're going again, and you don't really have that time to sort of look at what's going on and what other teams are doing and what's going on over in Queensland. Or you're sort of just in your own little bubble in it, and
especially when the team's not performing well. Yeah. The walls get sort of smaller and smaller, don't they?
Yeah, unfortunately that's how it is.
Do you know enough yet to know whether do you like playing? Do you like playing the game?
Yeah, obviously, it's actually a fair question. It's turning into a bit more of a business rather than the fun that it used to be. But
already,
no. I'm saying it's being perceived like that, but it's turning into a bit more of a business. But I still love playing. It's just it's mentally pretty taxing though. If you're not playing good footy and the team's not playing great, it's pretty. If you play a bad game, your week's almost. You're having a rough week. It's pretty strenuous. So I still love playing footy. That's not what I was trying to say, but it's just.
How do you deal with that? It is a great question. It's a great answer. How do you deal with that outside pressure or that internal pressure as well to perform?
I guess you just got to put good people around you. You just got to surround yourself with people that you trust, and try and just. It's very much inner sanctum based. I guess you sort of. I'm not really quite sure how to explain it, but yeah.
Are you? I've never met you before. I get the feeling you're a bit of an old-fashioned type of footballer. Gonna have a couple of beers on the day you win the Rising Star. Are you a kind of guy who needs to not get out and wipe yourself, but get out and have a life away from football as well?
Yeah, no, balance is huge for me, especially being in Melbourne. I sort of, I used to live on the beach. I was just near the beach back in Scarborough, so I used to just be able to disconnect and sort of struggle to do that a bit over in Melbourne. But, the club's been good to me like that. They understand that I came here at 17 and they would send me home if I was having a few rough weeks, or they'd send me down to Torquay for a few days, or, just small things like that, just to show that they care and, that you can have those conversations and get away from it and just break the routine even just for those few days.
Have you, when a really good young player comes along, most fans sit there and go, God, I hope he stays, and with free agency and people wanting to leave football clubs and go home, you re-signed to when with the Demons?
2017.
Where are we now? 2015.
Yeah.
Are you, or have you enjoyed it, or are you that committed to the club? Are you prepared to say right now you see your entire career to be at the Melbourne Football Club?
That's a pretty big question. No, to be honest, I'm not too sure. At the moment, I'm thoroughly enjoying my football. Really am enjoying it, and the club's got great direction. I think we've got that really good core of young players coming up together in Jack Viney, Brayshaw, Dean Kent, Christian Petrarca.
Don't forget your best mate,
James Harms.
James Harms was terrific on Friday night. Now, he is your best mate. You share a house with him? What do you just do?
I live with him for a little bit, but we're both a bit full on for each other, so I end up moving out. But we're still close. We're still very close.
When you say full on, describe full on for each other.
No, we're both a bit hyperactive. We'd be living together and we're just super competitive. We'd go play ping pong and then we'd go play tennis, and I'd want to play and he wouldn't, and we'd start fighting, and just literally like brothers, like 10 and 12-year-old brothers, just like fighting over nothing. It's unbelievable, but it's honest. That's just how it was. But yeah.
But that makes you great mates.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what great mates do. Yeah. When that young group already, and it's happened at the Bulldogs. I don't know if you look at other clubs like this, but it's clearly happened at the Bulldogs, where the young group has got together, and they've made a pact. They've vowed to. We're in this together. We need leadership at 2021. That's what we do to get this team going. Do you young guys at the Demons, have you had those conversations with each other out and about on the drink or whatever in leadership meetings? I mean, do you just talk like that already?
Probably not to that extent. We use that language a little bit, and I think we silently know that we're about that. Like, that's the way we want to do it. We don't openly talk about it, but I think that's something that we'll slowly start to come into our side. We got great leaders. One of the traits that we look for in drafting now, it's not so much the talent and all that. It's the they've got to have that trait, that self-driven, competitive side that that not every player has.
How immersed in football are you? Will you watch the finals, for instance?
Yeah, no, I love watching footy. It's funny, before I played AFL, I couldn't stand watching it. But now that I play it, I'd go and watch 2 games a week at the G, and I actually do thoroughly enjoy watching it.
Do you hide away when they walk in or when you sit down? Do people go, there's Jesse Hogan, or they say, look at that rough head looking bloke?
No, I'm sitting pretty deep up the back in the third tier, so no one really seems to know who I am.
Has life's changed for you from becoming an AFL player? Is it what you thought it was going to be, or is it bigger, stranger? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's obviously a pretty broad question, but to be honest, when I got drafted, I didn't realise it was a 8 to 3 job every day. You go from Thursday afternoons and then to Saturdays and Monday, and that's it. Now it's every day meetings. But it's exactly what you think it's going to be, but then it just changes, and it's just there's so many uncontrollable variables that that pop up.
Who did you take as a guest today to the Rising Star?
No, just family, just my brother.
Any young lady on the arm? Did you?
No, not to the Rising Star.
Have you been invited to the Brownlow?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Are you taking a young lady to the Brownlow?
Undecided at the moment, Robbo.
What do you mean undecided? Have you got a choice to have you?
I only just found out Monday, so it's sort of,
Have you got a steady girlfriend as the Rising Star? You should have a steady girlfriend. Has he got one?
Who, me?
Yeah, you are the Rising Star.
Well, if I'd had a girlfriend, would I be saying there's other options like.
Oh, there is other options.
No, that's what you were saying.
I don't know how you young boys think these days. Right, so Jesse Hogan's looking for a date for the Brownlow. We'll put it out there and we'll see how we go.
I suspect you'll go okay. Chris Judd posed the question that he faced after his first year. What does he want from his career? Do you know what you want from your career?
Yeah, no, obviously listening to Juddy today was actually pretty, inspirational, I guess. He's, obviously a legend of the game, and to be honest, I actually haven't put too much thought into that. It gets asked, coach asks you, what do you want to be perceived as? What are the traits that you want to be perceived as a player? But not to the degree that Juddy went into today, and it sort of got you thinking, it's,
I wonder if Juddy was thinking that at that age.
Well, he had the year where he didn't think about it at all, and then it was put to him, and that's where the idea germinated. Right, it's more than just where you are now. It has to grow into something else.
Do you hear people compare you to a young Carey, a young Lockett, not so much Dunstall, but a young Rewalt and all that? When you hear that, how do you feel?
Oh, obviously, it's pretty humbling, to be honest. But then once again, you can't read into it, and you can, and you hear it, from say Jonathan Brown or Wayne Carey does say something about me, or you're completely humbled by it. But then if you look into it, you sort of just, you go away from what you're doing and you look into other things. And I want to build my own brand as a footballer, and be my own footballer and be known as, I play a different brand to anyone else. So it's obviously humbling, but yeah, it's a weird one to look into.
Must be absolutely weird, I reckon.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, the very best of luck with it all. It's great to meet you, and I'm sure we'll see you again. Plenty.
Cheers, boys.
Good luck on Brownlow Medal Nights. We're having a look, Jesse.
Jesse Hogan with us on AFL 360.